Hello and welcome back. This should be the final part of Act 3. If it's not, we'll find out together, because that's what we do. We're a team working
Once
together to
more,
get through
we
this
return
game.
to
I
the
love this
drive-in.
game series, so...
If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself, he doesn't show it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice
plant this time?
is not among them.
Oh, they started me at the power plant this time. I want to save what's her name. She doesn't deserve to go through shit. I want to save my hat. Not letting me.
Oh, you got yourself a little plan, do you?
I have so many. I have so much plan. You wouldn't even know how to plan your plan. That way, according to... Sound. Unless that was just the checkpoint reach save state notification. I got that achievement with the Magnum. I killed both of them in one shot. The Magnum. It's like a little hand shotgun. Shot through the heart, and I'm to blame, baby. I gave love a shit name. God, I'm so sorry. I'm enjoying myself, okay? Because why wouldn't I? Yeah. I'm a smart cookie. Wait, did they pull Juliet out of the power generator? Oh, what the fuck? How dare! How dare! Okay. Mr. Scratch just
You're never getting out of this wake, never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
Let me use that line again. Playing it for the rest of the stage? No, just that segment. Oh, I'm kind of. Oh, I wanted more of that song. Block that and they force me to say, God, they're really limited in this stage this time. Like, and then there's all these. I assume that there's like
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
oh yeah, manuscript page.
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking.
Bitch.
He wanted the power turned off.
Babe, oh my god,
he said
I need
something
to
about
stop
the
cussing
projector
so
booth.
much. Like,
She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. Pay attention, he said. Business first. His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
God, Alan Wake getting into writing smut now. I mean, sir, it sells. I feel like the next E.L. James.
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference? This'll end up just like before!
Spicy dodge. Always walk towards your destination.
I've been around for a while now, you know? While you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness, I've been busy. I operate in the shadows, not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken, but I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there that goes deep, and the things that live in it are vast, big bastards.
Really into that. I mean, it's fine if you're
I don't mind getting a little
Cthulhu-sexual.
bit of elbow room.
There's a lot of people out there, like on Twitter and
All that
Tumblr. They're like,
chaos and
don't kink
madness.
shame the
It doesn't really do that much down
Cthulhu
there.
files.
It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right?
I mean, you can add water to water.
But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through. But first, I had to take care of you. You party
I'm a
pooper.
party pooper. He said poop. I said poop. Oh my god,
You're
we're all
stuck
saying
in
poop
an
now.
eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you.
Yeah, it is, bitch. I got this.
Everything
Shut up.
else, do my thing, getting a bit of quality time with Alice. That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
You're a little weird. That's fine. Whatever. Anyways. Anything else? Let's go this way. Like, come on, look. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was a spicy one. Like in slow-mo. That screenshot alone is worth everything. Okay, so do I enter or do I go up first? Remember, we need to still... I don't mind going and saving her if it leads to like manuscript pages and stuff like that, because those... we don't need them, but getting them picked up is bueno. What? Climb this rock. Let's make like a Skyrim horse and break the game. Watch this be the grenadier.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Could be.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule, moments snatched from times gone by, from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
How about the crossbow still? I'll around this way and... I don't think I'm gonna find a great page at this. No. That's pretty good. I bet you the last page is up there if I go again. This is just a mild attempt to extend time and like try to see if I can't get as many pages as possible, so that way I just...
Oh, hey.
I'm scared.
I'm hoping I can put an end to this now.
You'd better. I really don't want that to happen to me again. It's like somebody vomited in my brain, like a sleazy movie that keeps looping in my head.
I'll stop this, I swear.
You know the part that's really screwed up? If you mess it up, it'll just keep happening forever, right? I don't think I can deal with that.
Don't think about that.
I don't think of anything but.
Hey, afterwards, when all this is done, look me up. This thing, I can probably help you deal with it.
I don't know. It's almost like I'm not even in the same world anymore. Everything's just weird now.
Yeah, I know. A lot of that'll pass with time. But being touched by the darkness, it's rough on you. It's a lot to process. And I just don't want you to get completely screwed up by this.
Might be a little late for that, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's degrees. At least you're not at a point where you go around picking fights with people over not changing their light bulbs often enough.
What?
Never mind. All I'm saying is, you're not alone with this. And anyway, you're friends with Alice, so, you know, any friend of hers.
Thank you.
The radio station. Sorry, I have to be.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the
part
film.
because it was in that
It's called
stage.
Sunrise, and it really wasn't
Oops.
something I ever thought of as an actual film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots. I frame something and try to pick the right moment, and then reveal that moment to people. Moving images are a different story. I'm still learning a lot about it, to be honest.
So, this is a new thing for you?
Or maybe I'm just a slow learner. But showing it like this is definitely a new step for me. It's a little weird taking something this intimate and showing it to everybody. Not that the material itself is somehow shocking. It's just that those were private moments.
But that's why it works, because it feels genuine. It's not so much a story as it is a sort of an echo, showing us how you saw your husband at the time. It's not really about the sunrise itself or Alan watching it. It's about you two together.
I suppose. It's funny looking at it now, especially
I
now
do
that it's
like
been
how
edited like that.
Eternal
It takes
Night
on a life
is
of
like
its
the
own
goal,
almost.
and the movie's called
A kind
Sunrise.
of a fantasy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're
Now this
right.
piece of art's gonna
I'm
be
glad you
used
talked me into
to
it.
create the moment to save. Italy ditty music thing. The place I could think of going for page is that cliffside right there with a little hut. I think I'm missing one page, not counting the Grenadier. But that's like the other map too. I'm missing exactly one page. Well, the second stage I have everything pretty much, except the second part radio station interview that I didn't listen to. Which is fine. I'm not exactly, like I've said before, not 100% worried about 100% and everything. I just want to clear out and make sure before I go and to the next part that it's not there, you know? Killing a little bit of time never hurt anybody. Just time itself. Everybody knows time doesn't have feelings. Oh yeah. Still got it. Sorta. Kinda. Boop, boop, boop.
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap into place.
Go. Go, bitches! Oh, I didn't realize. I realized it this time that, or didn't notice that he didn't have his video things playing on the big screen.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my life.
Bye, Mr. Squatch.
Alan?
Nice
Is it-
touch.
Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
Oh, it's so touching in a non-sarcastic way. Our outlook is
both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
Past this point, episode ends. Past the episode. That's why the doctor doesn't know anything past it. Makes sense, right? Like, they don't know anything past surviving the events because they don't. The episode ends. They have no life outside of the episode or outside of the game. That's a really interesting concept. Don't want to let that play for too long. So we basically finished the game. We didn't get all the manuscript weapons. Yeah, see, we've seen a lot of the weapons, manuscript pages. Missing exactly one. Fire in the Old Gods. Got all these.
I'd found her film from the pile of containers in the back. I threaded it into the projector. I swallowed hard, staring at the screen, hearing her voice. The sunrise I remembered so well only moments away. And then Mr. was there, nailed by the projector's beam, caught in his own trap. He shouted at me, first in confusion, then rage. And then the sun came up and things started to burn.
Burn, baby, burn! So that's that. And then again, Grenadier and the clothes. So, last things I'm missing, videos. Duck Eddie. See, these are probably the ones from the part 2s. I kept leaving the radio, or didn't found it. Oh well, I can find it again. It's not gonna be a big problem. I can do it as a side thing or something like that. Anyways, thank you guys very much for coming here, watching me play this. This game's okay. Like, it has a really nice self-contained story, expands upon Alan Wake's lore a little bit, because if now when Alan Wake 2 is out and you got all the old guard music, you kind of know more about who Mr. Scratch is and whatnot. But and when in the era this came out, Alan Wake 1 ended and it was like, and Mr. Scratch, and you're like, oh, and then the game ends and you're like, what? What are we doing with Mr. Scratch? And then this game expands on the Mr. Scratch thing. You actually get introduced to him and you realize that he really is the dark version of Wake, and Wake has to face him in the dark place. Now, do I know if he shows up in Control? I think I've seen some clips where somebody says like, the blah blah blah, and I haven't played Control yet either, so that's our next game. And then hopefully when we finish that, we're just, I don't know if I'm gonna live stream a fucking full play. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to swear again, but here I am. Oops. And, well, once we get through Control and get to Alan Wake 2, my hope is to run a major multi-hour live stream of just Alan Wake 2. And then let that VOD go up as the live. I might edit in post just to get rid of any AFK time, but that's my plan for Alan Wake 2. So I'm looking forward to finishing Control, get into Alan Wake 2, and doing this moment with you guys before my spring semester starts. Because once spring semester starts, things are gonna slow down a lot. I mean, I started the channel up, got it going, slowed down, and now I'm picking back up again. And this has been fun. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy video games, and especially story-driven single-player events. And the Wake series is just such a good encapsulation of that. So, again, because I've said this, like, God knows how many times I'm gonna keep rambling. Have a good day, take care of yourselves, and remember to stay hydrated.